Hello, welcome to Sunday's edition of QPVN English News Bulletin. You're with MINH and it comes headlines. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chairs the government's August law-making session. Vietnamese naval ship departs for KA-24 in Australia. Vietnam third largest seafood exporter globally. On August 24th, under the chair Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, the government held a special session on lawmaking for August 2024 to discuss and give opinions on 8 topics, including 7 draft laws and 1 report. Defense Minister General Phan Văn Giang attended the event. At the working session, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính stressed that halfway through the 2021-2026 term, many targets outlined by the 13th National Party Congress have been reached or exceeded, thanks to the efforts of the entire party, people and political system under the leadership of the party and support from international friends. However, for some targets, acceleration and breakthroughs are still needed and institutional obstacles remain. To achieve this, legal barriers must be addressed, the institutional framework perfected, and decentralization strengthened to reduce compliance costs for agencies, businesses, and citizens. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính noted that at the upcoming 8th session of the 15th National Assembly, the government will propose new laws and amendments to mobilize all social resources, especially non-state resources, for development. On the morning of August 23rd, Ship 18 under Brigade 171 Naval Region 2 departed for exercise Kakadu 2024 in Australia. That is the first time the Vietnam People's Navy has sent a ship to participate in this exercise, demonstrating the development and capabilities of the naval troops, as the troops will participate in such a large-scale multilateral exercise with a large number of participating countries. Participating in exercise Kakadu 2024 in Australia is an important mission aimed at strengthening the friendly and cooperative relationship between the Vietnam People's Navy and the navies of other countries around the world, contributing to building a peaceful, stable, cooperative and developing environment in the region and the world. Each officer and soldier of Ship 18 has upheld the sense of responsibility and determination to do the operations with safety. The exercise is expected to take place in Darwin, Australia from September the 8th to the 19th, 2024, including phases at the wharf and the sea. Vietnam will participate in non-combat activities. The 14 ASEAN Ports Association Sports Meet, which took place in Malaysia from August the 21st to the 23rd, successfully concluded. The closing ceremony for the event was held in an atmosphere of friendship and solidarity among members of the ASEAN Ports Association. Nearly 500 athletes from the participating countries of Vietnam, Brunei, Cambodia, Malaysia, Myanmar, Indonesia, Singapore, and Thailand enthusiastically competed in 6 events, including futsal, golf, bowling, mini-marathon, table tennis, and badminton. The Vietnamese delegation led the overall medal tally with 36 medals, including 19 gold, 12 silver, and 5 bronze, followed by the Thai and Malaysian competitors. A number of cultural exchange activities were also featured at the sport meet, during which the 2 intangible cultural products of áo dài and quan họ singing of Vietnam left a remark on friends in the region. Suspended mid-air battling storms to supplies amidst treacherous waves, just imagining it reveals the immense danger. Yet it is the routine environment for air soldiers as natural disasters grow increasingly unpredictable. Years of rigorous training have prepared them to respond swiftly wherever rescue is needed. Let's explore the 2024 Air Search and Rescue competition held by the Air Defense Air Force Service to witness the fruits of their relentless training. The skies, vast and perilous, challenged the 5 competing teams. Up on orders, a helicopter swiftly takes off to the designated location. Navigating harsh aerial conditions, the crew finds the fastest, most precise path to the target. Know that every second counts. Our crew, employing past strategies, coordinates to pinpoint the target's location, weather, and airspace, ensuring the quickest and safest rescue. Hoisting a video requires pilots to maintain calm and his skill, stabilizing the helicopter despite shipping weight. Its completed task is a rigorous test of physical and mental strength. Close coordination among flight commanders, rescue teams, and air forces is crucial. Studying the terrain and weather conditions beforehand ensures a safest mission execution. Years of training ensure their readiness for search and rescue missions. This competition adds invaluable experience, helping enhance their ability to perform their noble duty in peacetime. The work of soldiers who manage weapons and equipment is often quiet and behind the scenes, but they still feel a deep sense of pride in their duties. Nguyễn Thị Hương, now 46 years old, has spent 28 years of her life guiding along with cannons. At first glance, it might seem simple, just opening the warehouse when needed and closing it when done, but in reality, it's not that easy. On scorching hot days, the overwhelming smell of grease can be suffocating, yet she quietly and diligently carries out a task. It's really tough for women, but I keep pushing through because I devoted my entire life to this job. I try my best to complete every task assigned to me. Taking care of warehouses is a job where mistakes are not allowed. Even a tiny slip can lead to disastrous consequences. It requires warehouse keepers to be persistent, precise, and self-disciplined in every detail. We have to strictly follow all technological processes, regulations, and rules for preserving, maintaining, and classifying weaponry and ammunition. The work of officers and soldiers of Warehouse K84 is always silent and audible at the same time. Every single day, they carry out their duties with highest level of responsibility. Coming up next, Vietnam, third largest seafood exporter globally. Elevating NAVAL fish stocks values. According to the Vietnam Fruit and Vegetable Association, in August, fruit and vegetable export value is estimated to reach over $700 million, an increase of 50.8% compared to the same period last year. That is one of the months with the highest export value for fruits and vegetables this year due to the peak harvest season of durians in the Central Highlands. In total, during the first 6 months of the year, fruit and vegetable export sector is estimated to earn $4.58 billion, a year-on-year increase of 29.1%. Accounting for more than 7% of the market share, Vietnam is currently the third largest seafood exporter in the world, behind only China and Norway. In the first 7 months of this year, Vietnam's seafood exports reached $5.32 billion, an increase of 8% compared to the last same period. The U.S. remains Vietnam's largest seafood export market, reaching $181.5 million. The Export-Import Department anticipates that in the coming months, seafood importers will increase their purchases to prepare for year-end holidays and festivals. Therefore, Vietnam's seafood sector is expected to have further opportunities for growth. After 3 years of implementing the project on preserving NAVAL fish source crab village in association with tourism development, recently NAVAL fish source was granted geographical indication that has contributed significantly to the preservation of the local heritage as well as promoting economic development, enhancing the value of the traditional crab village of the locality. This family has a tradition of making fish sauce for nearly 100 years. Bùi Thanh Phu is in the third generation to continue the family's tradition. According to him, the fish sauce making profession here is closely linked to the history of NAVAL village and brings a prosperous life to local people. Therefore, the geographical indication helps consumers correctly identify and enhance the value of the village products. Besides having geographical indication for NAVAL fish sauce, we also need to identify production households as well as the standard process to come up with strict product management and consistent product quality. The recognized geographical area of NAVAL fish sauce is in Liên Chiểu district, Da Nang City. The fish sauce here is made from only two main ingredients of anchovies and sa huỳnh sea salt, or ganna salt mixed in a specific ratio and stored for 12 to 16 months. The fish sauce has a warm brown color, salty taste, long-lasting sweet aftertaste, and a mild aroma. The 10-12-month fish sauce has a good aroma but just a little sweetness, while the 16-month to 2-year fish sauce has a sweet taste, but its flavor is not as fragrant as the 10 to 12-month fish sauce. Understanding this, local people have drawn a lot of experience to produce the finest fish sauce today. Currently, NAVAL Fish Sauce Craft Village has 71 members, including 3 cooperatives, 10 processing facilities of relatively large scale, and 17 facilities with their own brands. Annually, some 300,000 liters of fish sauce is produced. After being granted the geographic indication, MINH Directorate has launched some support policies to expand the market and develop brands associated with local cultural tourism. We'll continue supporting local facilities to maximize the advantage of the intellectual property of NAVAL Fish Sauce. In fact, we are working on a product development model combined with community tourism. In the near future, Da Nang City will focus on expanding the scope of NAVAL Fish Sauce Craft Village to a stable and sustainable development with supporting production households to participate in the old cold chain and fairs to connect with consumers. Many young doctors in Nghệ An have chosen to go to remote areas to assist ethnic people after graduating. This made it easier for the medical facilities in Nghệ An's mountainous districts to staff highly qualified personnel, thereby raising the standard of medical examination and treatment while implementing preventive healthcare work.
Due to her old age and poor blood pressure, Phan Thị Long needs regular medical care. Previously, she was sick. She had to travel roughly 40 kilometers to the general hospital in the northwest of Nghệ An to receive medical care. Yet, she is now comfortable having her health examined at the commune's medical clinic. With more staffed doctors, most medical clinics have offered higher quality examinations and treatments for the last 3 years. I often come here to get checked and treated when I have low blood pressure. I'm grateful to highly skilled doctors for my recovery. The doctors are drawn to medical centers in the mountainous areas, which makes it easier to staff the units with excellent personnel, progressively raises the standard of medical examination and treatment, and effectively implements preventive health care. Thanks to the doctors attracted to work at the local and grassroots level health facilities, the overload at higher level hospitals has been significantly reduced. Following almost a decade of enacting a program aimed at drawing in and bolstering public health human resources, Nghệ An health sector has brought nearly 300 doctors to grassroots health level facilities.
This is the end of the English News Bulletin. You can watch the news again at QPVN.vn. For now, goodbye and see you next time.